Hi everybody, Jonathan Reeves here with another exciting video. Today we're going to be looking at the new Apple MacBook Pro. Amazing, so excited that they finally released these new amazing computers. We're going to take a little dabble into what these do for architects and designers and how these can improve your workflow. Now it's early days, obviously we haven't been able to test these, but they look pretty amazing and the specifications are mind-blowing. So if you haven't seen the new Apple event already, I do suggest that you watch the Apple event in full. It's well worth a watch. It's pretty revolutionary. It's always very inspiring. So with the new Apple event today, I think it's a massive game changer for designers. Now in the Mac community, we've been waiting for a number of years, I think, for the next sort of big thing. And this looks like the beginnings of that process as we move to Apple Silicon away from Intel potentially. And the new M1 chips look absolutely stunning. You can see that they start with a 10 core. So that's pretty amazing compared to, the laptop. My laptop's a 4 core at the moment. The battery life on these things is unbelievable, 21 hours. Obviously, I'm not sure how that will pan out when you're using CAD and 3D software, but also some really nice other aspects, like a really good speaker system for sound on the road, very good cameras as well, as you can see in the video here. But what I'm interested in is what they're going to be like for CAD, 3D graphics, rendering, things like virtual reality as well. So very exciting, as well as the new M1 Pro, we've now got the M1 Max, and this has a 32-core GPU. So I think for sort of 3D professionals, this will be an amazing computer. You can connect up to 3 big displays on it, as you can see. Apparently 13 times faster graphics for some things than the previous generations. Not sure what they're comparing it to. But, you can see the new MacBook Pro comes in 2 sizes, a 14-inch and a 16-inch as well. So these are going to be unbelievable new computers for professional architects and people who like to be able to move their office and work wherever they are. So let's take a digger deep into some of the specifications and how that can affect your actual sort of CAD and 3D work. So as you guys know, I'm a huge Vectorworks user and fan, and I'm extremely excited to see that Vectorworks is now featured in the CPU performance testing. So as you can see, the performance is 2.1 times faster than pretty much the top of the range Intel iCore 9 MacBook Pro from the previous generation. Now of course, for most architects and 3D artists, the GPU is one of the critical elements, so it's extremely nice to see that the new 32-core GPU has 4 times the performance of the previous high-end laptop, and even the 16-core 2.5 times the performance of the previous top-of-the-range graphics card. Absolutely incredible, and I'm really looking forward to testing this out as soon as I get hold of mine. Now another really important thing for most designers is that the new M1 Pro can take up to 32 gigabytes of RAM, and the new M1 Max can take up to 64 gig of RAM on a laptop, which is incredible. Do be prepared though, it will cost you an arm and a leg. Now most architects don't really care too much about the underlying technology of things like the chip. What they really care about is things like laptop performance, battery life and speed. So these are the key things that I'm looking for. There's a couple of other important things for me. The ability to connect up multiple displays and having enough ports, absolutely essential. What I was really impressed by is Apple seemed to be really trying to appeal to the 3D market again. You can see the video playing in the background where they're looking at 3D visualization, things like AR, augmented reality and virtual reality. And 3D graphics, basically. It's nice that Apple are now engaging with the pro community again. Now something that every designer is going to love is the new amazing Xdr Display. The number of pixels is simply stunning, and it looks like the new technology they've got on board for this new laptop screen is going to blow everything else away. So, true colour reproduction is really important to architects and people like photographers and 3D designers. I know when I'm doing my 3D imagery, that little sort of subtlety of the display is absolutely critical to the success of 3D renderings and images. So this is going to make a big difference for me, and I do like to plug into big monitors, but there's nothing like to be able to check things when you're on the road as well. So for me, the previous M1 Macs, the real problem was the number of ports and connectivity that they had. So you can see now that the new M1s have 3 Thunderbolt ports, which is awesome, but we also have a comeback of the old HDMI that was actually on my laptop from a few years ago. Wow! Now this makes it really easy for you to connect up to projectors and external displays without having to have dreaded dongles. But the other thing I think Apple are thinking of is the connection to VR headsets. Now this is very exciting and interesting for me and a lot of other designers. So if you do visit the Apple website, you will notice a lot more on 3D graphics and rendering. Here's a screenshot of Octane, which is running natively on Mac as well. But don't forget that Vectorworks is the first native CAD BIM software to run on the Mac. Pretty amazing. So maybe you've already seen my Vectorworks testing on a MacBook Air M1, and also we run Twinmotion as well. And both of them run okay, pretty well actually. Well everybody, I really hope you've enjoyed this brief video for today. I'll be doing some more testing soon. I've ordered my new MacBook Pro, that's exciting. It's coming hopefully next week or two. I'll be doing some testing on that, so do sign up. I'll look forward to seeing you in the next video, and thanks for watching. Bye bye.